everyone, I am CA Vibhuti Narang. Welcome to our channel Voxcov Academy. In today's video, we'll be discussing about the relief given to the taxpayers in GST by the government at the time of COVID-19 pandemic situation. Some reliefs were being introduced in 1st May 2021 also, and further notifications, even 12 notifications have came yesterday only for the same extensions for the due dates or waiver of late fees or rationalization of late fees, or you can say one time amnesty scheme for the returns not filed yet. So there are total 12 notifications, but I have tried to bring it in a summarized form in front of you. So we'll discuss all the not all the notifications. Yes, I will be covering all the notifications in this video, but in a very simplified manner. So I'll not be quoting the notification number in this regard. I'll only discuss the crux of the notification and what is the relief that has been given to the taxpayer. Talking with the first relief number 1 is EVC facility. EVC facility is electronic verification code facility given to those taxpayers who are company filers and on which DSC filing of return is mandatory. That is, you are supposed to file your GST returns through digital signatures, and that is mandatory in case of companies, as the client or the taxpayer may not have the digital signature with themselves due to this time of lockdown situation. So it was come to the notice of government, and earlier it was being said that for the period 27th April to 31st of May 2021, you can file the return through the EVC, that is electronic verification code, through which you get an OTP on your registered mobile number as well as your email ID. But as of now, that date is extended to 31st August, as the lockdown for the month of May was still continuing in whole parts of the country. This relief is available for GSTR 1 filing, IFF filing and GSTR 3B filing. So this was relief number 1. Relief number 2 says that your provisional ITC in a sense, when you have to file your GSTR return, you are supposed to take provisional ITC of 5% with regard to the ITC input tax credit available in your GSTR 2B or 2A. As of now, we are taking GSTR 2B. So 100% of the ITC available and 5% was provisional that you can take in the current month. But earlier it was like you were supposed to take it on a monthly basis. But now what they have relief given is for the month of April and May. Earlier it was said only for April and May that this you can take it as a cumulative adjustment. But now in this time notification they have said that even for the month of April, May as well as June, all 3 months can be taken cumulatively for adjustment of provisional ITC. The relief number 3 is invoice furnishing facility due date has been extended. So for the month of May 2021, the date is 28 June 2021. That is from 1st June to 28 June, you can file your IFF return. You can submit the details of the sales through IFF till 28 June 2021. Talking about relief number 4, that is GSTR 1 due date is extended. So earlier it was only for April, now it is for May also, and the date is 26th of the succeeding month, that is by 26 June 2021. Next relief we have is ITC 04. ITC 04 is to be filed by the principal who is giving goods to the job worker on a quarterly basis. So for the quarter of 1st January 2018 to 31st March 2021, whose due date after extension earlier was 31st May and now it has been extended till 30th June 2021. Next relief is GSTR 4 due date is extended. So for the financial year 2021, which was earlier till 30th of April 2021, extended till 31st May, and now the due date is 31st July 2021. Relief number 7 is rationalization of late fees. Now this rationalization of late fees is for the future tax periods commencing from 1st of June 2021. That is from 1st June 2021 till from this date to the future tax periods. The rationalization has come for GSTR 1, GSTR 3B, GSTR 4 as well as GSTR 7. So these for 4 returns this scheme is into existence. If in GSTR 1 or 3B you have nil supplies, or you can say that 3B is a nil return, then your maximum late fees per tax period is 250 for CGST and 250 for SGST, that is 500 rupees. If your turnover is up to 1.5 CR, then it is 1000 plus 1000, that is total 2000. If your turnover is up to 5 crore, then it is 2500 plus 2500, that is 5000 rupees. And of course, if the turnover is greater than 5 crore, then it is the maximum which is being applicable, 5000 for CGST and 5000 for SGST. But as these returns were filed in a staggered manner, so they have introduced this rationalization scheme for those taxpayers who are falling under these categories. The next rationalization of late fees is for GSTR 4. So if your GSTR 4 is a nil return, maximum is 500, that is 250 plus 250. And if it is other than nil return, so it is maximum 1000 plus 1000, that is total 2000. Next relief is rationalization for late fees under GSTR 7. So this cap is 2000, that is 1000 CGST and 1000 for SGST. Next, we need to understand the waiver of late fees. So this was rationalization for the future tax periods. This is waiver for the periods March, April and May, or you can say your quarter January to March 2021. So if you were falling under a taxpayer scheme with more than 5 CR and above turnover in the previous financial year, in that case for March, April and May, the late fees is waived for 15 days, and if your turnover was less than 5 CR, you were a monthly filer, for March the waiver is for 60 days, for April it is for 45 days and for May it is for 30 days. And if you are a quarterly filer, like you are falling under the QRMP scheme, then for quarter January to March the waiver of late fees will be for 60 days. Next relief is waiver of late fees, that is your amnesty scheme, that is a one-time relief given by the government for those who have not filed from the initial first day and have taken registration but was not able to file their returns. The scheme is applicable only in context of GSTR 3B, not for GSTR 1. Applicable from 1st July 2017 to 30th April 2021. For this tax period, the return should be filed from 1st of June 2021 till 31st August 2021. That is, you are getting a time period of 3 months to file the return. If the returns were nil return, so in that case there is a cap or maximum 250 plus 250, that is 500 is the late fees. And if the return was other than nil return, then it will be 500 plus 500, that is maximum of 1000 rupees. Next we have relief number 12, which is reduced interest rates. So reduced interest rates applicable for GSTR 3BR. If your turnover was more than 5 crore for the month of March, April and May, for the first 15 days, the interest applicable is 9%, and after 15 days it is 18%. If your turnover was less than 5 CR and you were monthly filer or quarterly filer, whatever the case is, for the month of March, the delay is like for first 15 days 0, for next 45 days 9%, and after 45 days 18%. In the month of April, it is first 15 days 0, after 30 days till 30 days 9%, and after 30 days it is 18%. For the month of May, for first 15 days it is nil, next 15 days 9%, and after 15 days it will be 18%. So interest is something which will be applicable irrespective of your filed in. You can get a waiver of late fees, but interest is to be paid depending upon the situation. Next is reduced interest rates for CMP 08. So if for the quarter January to March, the delay is for first 15 days, the interest rate is 0. Earlier this was for next 15 days, but now with the notification they have made it next 45 days. So for next 45 days it is 9%, and beyond 45 days, that is in total 60 days, you can say it is 18%. Next relief is any compliance that is falling in the period 15th April 2021 to 29th June 2021. The due date is 30th June. So any GST related compliance falling under this period, the due date will be 30th June. The next relief is interest on net tax liability. Earlier the notification came and they tell that the interest is to be levied on the net output liability, or you can say the net tax liability, that is your output minus input on the net figure. But the date was not yet finalized and it was not to be presumed whether it will be prospective or retrospective. So now they have come up with a notification saying that this interest on net tax liability will be applicable from 1st of June 2021. The last relief, which is on e-invoicing. So invoicing as of now is applicable, but they have said that this concept will not be applicable for government departments and local authorities. So I've tried to cover all the notifications in this summarized form, and if you have any query you can contact me on the number given below, or you can WhatsApp me on the same number. You can also visit my website for other details or for joining of any practical training classes. If you really like the video, then please press the black thumb below and subscribe to my channel for future updates. Thank you very much. The topic covered in today's video is also available on my website www.voxcog.com. So if you want to register for any practical training sessions for GST, TDS, income tax, payroll, balance sheet finalization, you can just visit the website and enroll for the required course. Every course is available in basic and advanced medium. So as per your choice, you can just select the course and add to the cart for further payment. If you really like the video, then please press the black thumb below and subscribe to my channel for latest updates and notification. Thank you very much.